Sounds a little loud. One moment here. Hold on, just one moment, guys. Here. Okay, hold on a second. And away we go. Yeah, I think that's a way of getting started here. Okay, let me do a quick mic check here. Looks like you guys can hear me just fine. I can hear myself, and I can hear the game. There we go. As Spartan. Last time on 8-Way Nostalgia Trip, we were introduced to Primrose Schwarzenegger, the erotic poetry dancer who enlisted a group of strangers to help her bring down Xehanort. If that sounds weird, then you probably weren't paying enough attention. What kind of misfit will the gang run into next, and which Kingdom Hearts boss will we have to slap? Find out in episode 6. Come with us if you want to live. Oh, Spartan, your bit comment fills me with joy. Joy. I was about to say dread, but no, dread is like the opposite of what I'm feeling. Shut up, Pat, I'm talking! God! Okay, Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey Pat, what's going on?
Hey.
What's going on with you? How's things? You said the rebranding for the channel. What are you talking about? Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, so pretty much, I've kind of had that Toon Link thing for my channel branding for a while ago. It's been kind of outdated, so pretty much since November, I've been working on a rebranding for my channel, and like I just got the last of the assets, so today I was able to make it all go live, and I'm really happy with how it all looks now. I was able to update old thumbnails, Twitter, all of that good stuff, so yeah.
Did you want to plug it in the Twitch?
Sure, I can do that. Let me get a YouTube link right there.
Oh, good lord. How's everybody feeling tonight? I just woke up like half an hour ago because I was I was up all night finishing the Kingdom Hearts 3 script. Gonna be recording that tonight and get to editing that in the next couple of days. See if I can have it ready by late Friday night or probably early Saturday morning. One of those two, because that's pretty much all I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of days.
Alrighty then.
Your channel says you have 0 viewers. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, you guys never really existed, so.
You're all figments of my imagination.
Pretty much. In figments of my imagination that shows me support in bits.
Now I don't know why, but I'm thinking about it right now with Link's Awakening, with all the rupees do you get in that? Because it's all in Link's dream and stuff like that.
Well, he dreams about getting money. He also dreams about getting tased by a shopkeep, so hey, look, we all have our kinks. And not gonna judge out loud. Alright, so why don't we get things started, because we're already a little late here. So the remaining chapter ones have a recommended level of 12 and above. I am 27. So what happened was that I went back to the danger level 20 area cave in Sunshade, and I used Bewildering Grace. One of my Bewildering Grace episodes, and I never got experience times 100. The most I got was experience times 5. But I did get job point times 2 every once in a while, which helped get Alf back up there. What happened was that one particular battle, Bewildering Grace summoned a chubby cat. That is the highest tier cat enemy that gives you money and experience points if you manage to kill it. I not only summoned that chubby cat, I also immediately summoned a super monster that works on my side, and it nuked the fucking chubby cat to hell and back. That killed it. I got 50,000 gold, and everyone went up like 6 levels.
Well,
so we're great. The only thing is that, you know, it really sucks when you got to bring everybody else up to levels, because I wanted to go grind Alphen for a bit, or just Alf, because he was only at level 7 since just chapter 1, and I managed to get him to 14. So that's going to be good enough, but my luck hasn't been the same since. So too long to read here. Mortgage to the hilt. Yes.
So at this point, we're just gonna be steamrolling the rest of the chapter once.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much gonna be just focusing on that. I'm not gonna be wasting too much time on Bewilder and Grace because we've seen enough of that last stream. We will be doing sessions like that again, though. Don't get me wrong. When we get to like chapters 2 and 3 and 4, because every character has 4 chapters, and then there's the end game shit. So yeah, there'll be plenty of other instances we'll be doing the luck dance. But as of now, we're going to continue on. So we are in, we're close to the South Cobblestone Gap. Well, I mean, we're in the South Cobblestone Gap. And we're going to today recruit Olberic. I think that's his name. I believe that's his name. Yeah, you defeat the big fluffy cat. Amanusha. Yes, I did. That's part of this. And grind Alpha after getting dressed on Olberic, since you need to grind him too. Yeah, I was going to wait. That's kind of the reason why I decided to wait, because I figured, wait a minute, I still got 2 other characters to recruit who are going to be at level 1. When you get them, because that's how it works. So this is where we left. I saved right outside the damn town. I didn't realize I was that close. Need a bit more? Not enough. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, Mr. Castle. I appreciate it.
It's 10 bits more, not 8 bit.
What is a 10-bit game? Now that I think about it.
I guess indie styles that try to be 8-bit but are leaning more to 16-bit. I guess.
Yeah, something that clearly is emulating NES, but has way more animation than NES allowed. Yeah, that's all right. We dubbed that 10-bit.
I guess Shovel Knight is a 10-bit game at that point.
I suppose. Brigands! What villains would take a defenseless child as a hostage?
Villains.
Yeah, that's pretty much what villains do. It's like the villain's MO.
Yeah.
Olberic, much cooler than young Burke. Hey, Uncle. Hey, Agent, thank you very much. 13 months. Who would have thought it? I would have thought it. 13 months. 13 pieces of darkness. 7 pieces of light. Kingdom Hearts 3. Looking for that review this weekend.
Yeah, plug.
His name is Olberic, and he is a warrior. He is here in Cobblestone, a remote village in the Highlands. He hires a sword under the assumed name of Berg. Once a great knight, he lost both land and liege, as well as his reason for wielding a sword. Hey, Berg. Yet one fateful day, bandits raid the village he now calls home, stealing off with his protege, the young Philip. Olberic takes sword in hand and sets off after the brigands. He will need worthy allies on the path he has chosen. And that's it. Kind of just sounds off awkward like that. Berg and Ernie. Yeah.
Berg and Ernie.
Yeah, well, Berg and Arnie. I would watch that. Yeah, we're going to take Olberic along.
Berg, Ernie, and Arnold.
We are likely going to replace Al for now. No. I don't know. Might replace Primrose. Since we're not going to be really doing Bewildering Graces, but I do like Primrose's buffs. They're really good. But then again, I'm also overpowered as well.
Yeah, you're over-leveled,
so
it's not like you need them.
Yeah. Ert and Bernie. Never forget Gregster. 8 years ago. Ow! Oh, Christ! Hey, Trav, I'm doing just fine. How about yourself?
Olberic Eisenberg!
Olberic Eisenberg! It's almost like Leopold.
It's you who be dying!
Just text in the chat real quick. Power tripping is such a wondrous feeling.
It's got like a hat, like a mini version of the Buster Sword kind of thing going on.
Yeah, no, I'm not impressed.
It's kind of like Ike's sword now that I think about it.
Actually, no, I'm looking at his hairline though. It looks like he has a bit of salt and pepper going on there. So maybe he's a little old. He's wielded swords like probably 3 times that size when he was younger. But he's had enough of that shit.
Yeah.
The buddy sword.
Buddy sword. Me and my buddy. Which is the sword.
Hey, Buddhist Gamer, thank you very much. 6 months, that's a gold mug. Thank you very much. What is that emote, though?
It looks. Is that supposed to be Xandor? Or
no, I'm looking at the thing. It says Biz Nani.
Biz Nani.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that's supposed to be.
It looks like someone saying what, but I don't know who it's supposed to be.
Just so. Our foe attacked from both flanks. We have no orders from the crown. This concerns me.
His Majesty is well guarded, sir.
Sir Erhard has
Oh, it is
Okay,
Xehanort.
it's
Okay,
supposed
it
to
is
be
Xehanort.
Xehanort.
Okay, thank you, Buddhas.
There is no stronger knight in the realm, other than yourself, of course, my lord.
Damn right.
With Sir Erhard to decide, surely His Majesty.
Perhaps not, but we must be certain.
Hey, Dokal. Resident Evil 4 professional mode makes me want to kill myself sometimes. Oh, no. You just gotta take your time. I actually want to play, I'm gonna play Resident Evil 4 at some point, maybe this year. Just
Nice.
do a full 100% file.
I need to replay Resident Evil 4. It's been a long time. I feel like I'm due for another playthrough.
And may the
Yeah, I'm gonna, I want to play the game and I want to like make a completed file because I've only done that one other time on the GameCube and I lost that file when my memory card wiped and I've been bitter since. So I kind of want to, I kind of want to do it again.
I feel like from what I keep hearing with a lot of people that recently have had GameCube memory card wipes, it seems like Resident Evil 4 seems to be one of the games that causes it for some weird reason. I don't know why.
I couldn't tell you.
Mm.
Twilight Princess HD Hero Mode, Ganondorf and Beebo live stream 1. If enough people want it, I'll do it. Listen, after the Kingdom Hearts shit, I feel like I have like 6 testicles. So
Probably get that looked at.
yeah, I
don't
probably
think
get that look like no. It's fine. Who is this person? Wow.
Jerk.
I slashed him with a sword. Let me see you do it again. No, don't!
Oh, you weren't looking. I'll do it again. No!
The king is
Hey, it's Alan Hurd. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription.
Hey.
treachery is
Alfred, no!
No madness here. We call it treachery, if you will.
We have to be mad to consider treason. I won't argue that.
a friend, a brother.
We keep doing the same overhead swing. Our horizontal swing's not a thing.
Times by treachery.
You know, in Soul Calibur, you have a thing called the Garden Pact. Maybe you should try doing that.
Maybe.
Ah, but you've not seen everything.
I saved one trick for the way I knew this would come, and it's a fucking horizontal swing. It
Oh
catches him off
god, you
guard.
knew that!
It's like, I didn't know you knew that technique already.
See, I'm just waiting for the point where he just holds the sword still.
Did none of us learn fencing yet? Treason is in season, I guess.
What is it?
Did you pepper this chicken with treason season?
Oh, it's that time of the year again. Get your troops vaccinated with treason.
One must always be on his guard, even when he rests. Yes, a knight. No, I am no knight.
Okay. He stops himself because he realizes he's not a knight anymore. I thought the kid was gonna cut him off, and I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I just asked if you had a good night's rest. So it's like, is Olberic kind of like the guy that's like overly eloquent in everything he does? Like everything is he Steiner from Final Fantasy IX? Like, is that pretty much his tone and dialect?
The headman's looking for you.
I mean, I wish Linky were here right now because he knows about the game a lot more than I do.
Well, Chad could also confirm.
Tell him.
They stay kind of.
Kind of, but more interesting. I don't know. I thought Steiner was pretty interesting and funny and goofy.
I'll go on ahead and let him know, sir. He'll be in the square. You know the one.
Overly verbose Sonic and him should go bowling sometime. The problem is that Sonic only knows one bowling spot, and it's in Twinkle Park. And you literally have to throw yourself at the pins, which I don't think Olberic would like.
Just go spread eagle and hit all the pins at once as you go down like snowflake style.
I earned my keep as a hired sword, defending the villagers from bandit.
Concept, overly verbose Steiner. Jesus Christ, we never leave the first cutscene.
Not a
Because he's
class,
already sort of verbose.
but
Yeah,
like me knows
it's
only
a-
the battlefield.
oh god. You know how like Metal Gear cutscenes go and stuff like that, of how long they go? That would just literally be one scene with
Holy
that.
hell, he's talking all this shit on his head. He's about as bad as Cecil.
For years, I've asked myself that
Like,
question.
hour 1 Cecil.
No answer. One thing I do know is that I owe this village a debt.
He's Steiner, but not a stubborn idiot.
I'm glad he's expositing all this to himself. Why is he explaining it to himself?
That's enough brooding for
Waiting in
one
line in the parking lot sucks. What are you doing, Linky? What are you getting, food? Overly verbose Metal Gear.
Berg, sir.
Hey, Bert. Stop
Bert.
calling me that.
I see.
One more Bert, and the overhead slash is coming out. I might even do a horizontal one if you do it enough times.
Sir, don't bullshit me. Fine, didn't catch my bluff, god damn it.
Just so.
The weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Donald, I bet we'll find some ingredients around here. God, I imagine if Liquid and Solid Snake were Kingdom Hearts buddies and they pointed out ingredients too.
But I live on through this ingredient.
I got all the recessive ingredients.
Hello.
Wait, wait,
It would never end.
wait. Was that him? One second.
Hello.
That
What?
was like the way he just says hello. It's like it's not far off from the Sonic 06. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. I know. It's like, okay. I don't even know why I wasted one time. This we're just let's talk to the green dude. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, it's like if fucking Miles from Spider-Verse. If that was his approach line, I don't think it'd work. It's like, hello. Hey, Tyra, thank you very much. Uncle Stubbs toe. Oh, cruel fate. When I was but a lad 30 minutes later. All leading to this moment. Oh.
I see.
Olberic's VA is Cervantes in Soul Calibur 6. You know, that makes a lot more sense when you say that. And Scorpion too. Mortal Kombat Scorpion. So Ed Boon finally gave up that role. Huh?
Well, I think he only voiced him in.
Well, he was
Yeah,
only
'cause I don't think-
Ed Boon only supplied the get over here and come here lines like originally.
Yeah, I forget. Did he voice him in Mortal Kombat 9, or was that someone else? Because
I think
know
it might
his
have been.
voice.
I'm pretty sure it was. I think it's always been someone else. I think Ed Boon just got the iconic get over here and come here lines.
Okay, because I know definitely in Mortal Kombat X it was a different person than his 1 and 9.
And everybody's bringing up these other voices that I'd never heard of. Endeavor from My Hero Academia, it looks like. Nah, he voices Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay.
You know, I'm just reminded of my friend Austin, and the thing is, he always tries to figure out who voices a character and stuff like that. The funny thing is that he always keeps guessing Troy Baker or Matthew Mercer, but he keeps guessing them wrong in between each time.
So like he confuses Troy Baker from Matthew Mercer and Matthew Mercer from Troy Baker in their appropriate roles.
Yeah.
Right.
So it basically has become an in-joke in our group of just like, I think that's Troy Baker.
So you realize though, in
Or
a
is
do or
it
die
Matthew Mercer?
situation where he has to choose which one lives and which one dies,
It's
you'll
like,
say
you're gonna be
Troy.
right
You'll
one.
say Troy Baker when he meant Matthew Mercer. Is like, fuck, I did it again. Alright, so what is Olberic's path to action? Utilize each character's unique Olberic can challenge townspeople to a duel. So he can provoke people. Like Hannett does.
Hey guys, riot!
A duel, then. I'm pretty sure I'm like 20 years your senior, and you are but a wee lad. This looks like a fair challenge. Take that.
You know,
Look, you're already unconscious.
you know, it just reminds me of the image I saw from like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links of just Seto but just versus like the 6-year-old girl kind of deal.
Well done, Olberic. You just beat up a 5-year-old. Oh no, you're probably,
I am
he's
keeping the
probably
peace.
a teenager, but still. Now think about what you've done.
You walked up to me and said you wanted to duel.
Until you get secondary jobs, these duels are very one note. Ah. Well, we should get into like secondary jobs at some point soon. I think we can already get them. If
So
you know
kill
where to
them.
look.
So kill them. Kill them all.
Things to say that always start with a fight over. You guys want to start a fight? It's like, yeah,
Fight.
I mean, pretty much.
It's a good day for battle.
It's always a good day for battle. Shut up and battle!
Victory.
This is very Final Fantasy 1 here. Actually, let's see, level slash. Attack all... Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Description, level slash. Attack all foes with the sword. What have I been doing before? It's like, I think it means like it's an AoE sword attack.
Truly, out of my way.
Do you want to use your sword or do you want to use your sword harder?
With each battle, I grow stronger.
I think you just
With each
disintegrated
battle,
that
I grow
guy.
stronger. So wait a minute, in his flashbacks, was he in the negatives? And he only finally got to level 1? What a bitch. Oh, sir. Only multiple lacerations across the chin this time. You are honing your craft. Fighting with your crotch, of course. Ooh.
Indeed.
Violence is hilarious.
Just so.
Level slash is the fabled horizontal attack. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Considering it's an AoE. Because I like to think Berg doesn't just like run to every individual foe and just hit him with a smack in the head. Sorry, I saw it in my eye. And now there's something in my glasses.
Oh yay!
1 second. Ah, I'm blind! What is that?
Dust is trying to attack you.
Like, he was negative 50, and one of the strongest in the land. Who the bigger bitch? Oh, Patrick Stites also voices Dracula in the PSP remake of Symphony of the Night. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
What's this?
Yeah. Like I'm hearing Cervantes in my head. Yeah, that's definitely him.
Yeah. I thank you.
I see.
Fight me and die for their sins. What are you talking about, Berg? This is a friendly spar. Like this, he goes from 0 to 100 when he turns on. God damn. And now I will take my anger out on this child.
Did someone say beating a child?
Yeah,
I got my crowbar.
I see.
Easy there, Joker.
I understood that.
Oh, wait a minute, your name is Jason. What the fuck? If anything, who's gonna be getting beaten by a crowbar, it's you, bitch. Run!
Hurt me more, Snake.
Well, Gray Fox's origin story is fucked.
Hey, thanks.
I reject my humanity, Berg. He's still endearing enough to call Berg by his nickname. So what do you think of that young Librberg? He's a nice guy. I like him a lot, but I'm definitely gonna make orphans of his children.
What?
Yeah, the coffee's getting warm. Head out on patrol.
Should it be warm?
No, it should be hot.
By patrol, you mean destroy everyone in my way in a duel.
No, Berg. Patrol. Brigands from the hills. One second. So one hand straps. Look
Getting
at me go.
Look,
Woo!
Mom, no hands!
That's one hand. Literally just
You
said
can
bye.
take a shortcut.
No, I can't.
That's that's.
Yeah, what do you mean by getting warm? Do you just have a coffee heater right by you, or?
No, it's getting warm because it starts hot and then it gets warm.
Oh, okay,
Warm.
okay. I thought you were saying like it was getting hotter or
No,
something like that.
yeah, there's originally iced coffee. It's like Colette is like, I fucking knew it.
It's just like, you know what? I don't like paying for. You know what? I don't like paying more for coffee. I'm just gonna wait for it to melt.
I tried to
My
show off
room-
my one-handed skills, but it violated Twitch's terms of service.
My room temperature coffee just suddenly got hot.
Clearly, I'm a genie.
I believe your room is sitting below an active volcano. You should probably do something about that.
Or he's got like one of those fancy
Oh crap! It's pirates.
battery-powered cups.
It's like Olberic just like a giant shout out to like the basic warrior in Final Fantasy 1, because you know one of our first few foes is pirates as well. We just, you know, it's like one of the first few enemies you fought in Final Fantasy 1 next to ogres.
No, that's stupid.
Or maybe they're just regular imps.
I will cut you down!
You're thinking too far into this, boy.
There's something about the pose of the pirates that's making me laugh for whatever reason. Just imagine that they don't have the axe in their hand and their other hand is
Yeah,
just
it's
open.
like,
Just
take
like,
me,
hey,
bird.
please, two of me with all of you.
Was the warrior skill? You know what? Abide. Increase the use of physical strength for. So he has his own temper? Wow, what a cheating bitch. Hey, you know what? I will use that. Why not?
This is his own focus stat, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I like to equivalent it to temper from Final Fantasy 1. Like the most broken support skill in the game. So
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm
just-
gonna do that.
In a lot of the RPGs I play, it's usually just focus where you take a turn to like charge and then your next attack is just disgustingly powerful.
Yeah. Abide is a stick to the ass. So wait, I take this stick and shove it up my own ass. Makes me so angry that I swing my sword harder. All right, Uncle.
Well,
Have a
it's
good
like-
night. Talk to you later,
Well,
dude.
it's like one of those you're already in pain, so you can't feel anymore.
Hey, come on!
Oh no, they kidnapped Philip.
Need to go safely.
DeFranco? But no! He can't post videos if he's kidnapped. Wait, if he still has his phone, he can vlog while kidnapped?
Too bad for you, I already had the next 2 weeks pre-scheduled.
Yeah, no. It's like,
Isn't
although
he
my
like a
body
news channel?
dies, my revenue lives on.
All 50 cents.
Yep.
As you will.
Oh, heavens.
The first thing I want to talk about today is this kidnapping. It fucking sucks. Thank you for tuning in.
Top 10 reasons why my kidnapping sucks.
Top 10 reasons why you shouldn't use made in China rope for your kidnappings.
All right, so I have over 60 grand. I can get like all the best shit for over like minute 1 if I wanted to. Actually, let me see if I have any like holdovers. Nah, but you see, if I buy something from the fucking store, I'm just gonna get it in a chest.
That's always how it works in RPGs, every time.
Why not? I have the money, so.
Oh no, I just found this random Ultima weapon in my chest.
At the same time, though, Olberic's not gonna be doing much. Cyrus, Anna, and Alpha are gonna be doing most of the damage because again, he's at level 1. You know, I'll buy him one. Make him feel important. And I do love the basic warrior class. It doesn't ask for much, but it doesn't need to be much.
Just swings a sword around at very, very hard speeds.
I hate when I forget to equip it immediately. Ugh! Okay. Oh, so you can also just use spears, too. Cool.
That's weird. The
What?
Ace Attorney trilogy for the Switch has assets for the PS4, PC, and Xbox on it.
Probably just left over. Most likely. Speaking of which, have you guys seen the trophy list for the trilogy? Because it's pretty fantastic.
No, I have not.
Okay. Let me see if I can pull up the actual names of the trophies and stuff like that, because they're hilarious. I know there is a trophy specifically for getting every single step versus step ladder. Step ladder competition in all 3 games.
Berg, sir.
Let's see. Yeah, ladders versus step ladder. Get every single ladder conversation. Please turn in your badge. Answer Maya Fey when asked who's the defendant in case 1 of Ace Attorney 1.
Turbo, did you hear this might be a good spot to find some? I don't think it's possible to play Kingdom Hearts without hearing that line.
It's
And I don't mean that.
everywhere.
I don't mean that as a jest. Like I actually mean it's like there's no way in hell you can play that without someone saying that.
Yeah, because there is the side quest in the thing in Twilight Town where you have to get the ingredients for the first one. So
What next?
Gorsht, this might be a great place to come up with a new recipe.
my only issue is just how long Donald takes to say that line every time.
Well, Donald's kind of like choking on his spit the entire time. So.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that there's not they didn't record multiple variants of the line or anything like that, considering how many times it plays.
I've come up with a new recipe.
Well, Remy did, but I'm just gonna act like it's mine.
But yeah, it's played about as much as that line.
Thank God.
They're both
subtitles are
Square
there.
Enix.
Oh, see, everyone again jokes of the subtitles for Donald, but again, you need it for Endgame because when they're talking Keyblade and X-Blade, you cannot tell the difference without them.
Yeah, but that's always been an issue.
Yeah. Well, I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is the first time where you can turn subtitles off.
Rar.
The only thing that really gets me about Kingdom Hearts 3 is that I think they still use like the Japanese lip sync.
To some extent, I noticed that they some cutscenes have proper lip syncing for
Yeah.
English language.
Yeah, but like the first couple were also like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I think the first few are also from 0.2 as well, so...
I'll tell you though, like I kind of gush about the graphics a bit in the review, just to jump ahead of here, and it's like at some point, like in certain cutscenes, I'm looking at it, I was like, wow, man, it's like 15, 16 years ago, these were FMVs in the PS2.
Yeah.
And it's like now it's real time, and it's like that scares me.
I think it was, admittedly, in Frozen, I felt like they were maybe relying a little too much on pre-rendered stuff, but in the Tangled one, I was just like, this is just straight up the movie now. Like, this looks basically identical.
Well, even with Frozen, they still used a lot of... Let It Go was... I think that was real time.
No, that was definitely CG. That was
You
definitely
sure?
CG. Oh, you can tell because of Sora's model, is the big way of how you can tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
There are, you can.
Wait,
honestly,
no.
It's just the CG, but just the way the kind of like the entire scene has like some sort of film grain, And you can tell
Yeah.
those are the higher quality CG cutscenes.
Yeah, like it's the way I can specifically tell is actually Sora's eyes in his CG model. For some reason,
Yeah.
they're like really, really light blue.
Yeah.
in
I was
his-
about
They,
to say,
they almost glow.
yeah, they're like sparkling basically.
but yeah, I was about to say, no, Let It Go had to be CG because for literally one frame, they had the watermark for the rendering
Yes!
software that they used.
Oh, and I can tell you, my professors in my program had a field day with that.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a small break because my nose is starting to run. And it's starting to drive me insane. Give me 1 minute here.
So who forgot to buy the actual license to get rid of the watermark?
Oh god. Is it? Well, it's that there's that, and then they actually fixed Elsa's arm. I think actually clipping through her. That's in the movie, so it's not accurate.
They got rid of one issue and created another.
The funniest thing I think I've seen is that for some reason somebody got a glitch that made like the entire cutscene like their entire pitch go down by like 2 semitones. So like Elsa just becomes a bass at that point.
Brah, brah. So how about that new Samsung Galaxy S10?
I have no idea. What about
They're
it?
making 3 models, and they're making a phone/tablet.
3 models of the phone?
Yeah. You got your economy class, which is the cheaper version,
Okay.
regular version, and then you got the plus.
Okay.
I don't... What is this, Pokemon?
I mean, it's a phone.
Well, it's literally what the iPhone did last year.
Oh. The going back to the Kingdom Hearts thing, surprisingly, I think the world I was most impressed by was pirates, and I would not think I would ever say that in Kingdom Hearts. It's
Broken
just
Control, don't even get me started on that.
it's just
Well,
like
what was your
pirates, it's like,
what was your problem with I assume that you had a problem with the Pirates World in Cage too?
well, it's just more as we've always kind of talked about, just that you could so clearly tell that that graphical difference at the time,
Right.
where the art styles clash. But meanwhile, in 3, it's like this isn't even this game's main art style. It's got some of the best looking humans I think I've seen in a game. That's actually unfair.
Yeah. Also, King Jigglypuff, 1995, you asked the question of, are you buying a new phone or a car? Okay, the Galaxy S10 Plus, it's only $1,000. That's kind of reasonable.
Only 1,000.
Only $1,000? What
When
the fuck?
you're thinking about iPhones in comparison, it's pretty reasonable.
I would disagree.
Okay,
okay, but
about
keep-
like a tenth of that.
All right, but well, continue.
But the Galaxy Fold,
Yeah.
which is a like 7.5-inch screen phone that folds up, so it can be either a phone or a tablet. Yeah, that's expensive because that thing is $1,980. Why they didn't just round up to 2,000, I don't know.
Yeah, go for broke.
So basically, you could turn your phone into a DS by folding it up. Okay.
It is ridiculous.
But hey, it comes with 12 gigs of RAM and a 1.5 terabyte storage capacity.
But like, I don't even use my phone's full storage on it at all.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
I mean, I have
Albert, no! I didn't realize it was that low. Oh, holy fuck.
I mean, I got like an iPhone 6s Plus, and like that one's been fine for me ever since. So I just use that up until it dies.
But that's the craziest part, is that it's so overkill. A terabyte and a half of space internally, you can expand that storage.
What, do you
So
carry like
once-
a portable hard drive on your phone?
I don't know, but like, it just, the phone, because it's got the 2 screens on it, they're like, oh crap, what do we do about the battery? So they put 2 batteries in the phone.
That should take care of it.
Right.
Sir, don't you feel like this thing is a walking nuclear device? No, it's fine, it's fine.
It's absolutely cool. 1.5 terabytes, so much porn in Fortnite.
Yeah, like literally.
Oh, those V-Bucks.
Can it play Dolphin?
It's like after you get to a terabyte of space, why do you need micro SD card slots?
Jones, you say nuclear-powered cell phone. That kind of brings up something I always kind of think about in the back of my head. Because sometimes I go to sleep with my phone next to me, just to listen to some background noise, maybe watch a video, because I don't want to bring my laptop up for that sort of shit. But I'm thinking, I'm going to get brain cancer from this one day. There's just always a bit of me that thinks, this is probably going to fuck me in the long run if I keep doing it this way. But I'm not sure if that's even true or not.
No, that's more me if I'm using like cheap dollar headphones or stuff like that. you know, the kind where as soon as you plug it in, you get a static shock in your ear, just like I'm gonna die from this.
Maybe time.
I'm either gonna get brain cancer or get superpowers. I really hope it's the latter.
It reminds me of I think it was back in winter, where like that chemical plant blew up in New York and turned the entire sky like neon blue or something like that. Because my sister lives in New York and was talking about it, and I was just like, that is a superhero origin story that just happened right there.
Gamma-powered cell phone. What are these pirates?
I think the one thing I'm most excited for, though, is the fact that they're kind of like relaunching all their accessories.
Right.
So they're redoing their true wireless earbuds, so they're actually good this time. But on top of that, because of the new phones, they actually have reverse wireless charging. So you can have your phone on a charging pad, and then you can put the case for your wireless earbuds on the phone to charge the earbuds. It's stupid.
Can I ask, though, because I'm not sure how much, just because of meme culture and social media, the AirPod straps, is that a real thing?
Yes.
Oh, trust me, like every time I try to talk to someone in my program, if it's regular headphones, I can talk to them just fine, but for some reason with the AirPods, they can never understand me.
Well, of course, because the mics on them suck.
Well, no, I just mean trying to get their attention or stuff like that.
Well,
AirPod straps for your wireless headphones.
Will not fail.
Hey! I love these guys.
But I'm pretty sure that with the whole you can charge your earbuds with your phone thing that Samsung's trying to do, I'm pretty sure that Apple's going to do something similar later this year with their AirPods 2.
Can I
Or
capture
Despacito 3.
Can I capture Olberic?
No.
Why not?
I want it.
Tide Pods 2 review.
Well, no, I think it was the AirPods too. But
No,
wait,
they
what
want
is
both AirPods
what is
and Tide
AirPod
Pods,
Pods
making
too?
a double review.
Well, if you can have a Clorox 2, why can't you have a Tide Pods 2?
I guess speaking of chat, do you guys prefer like Bluetooth headphones or wired headphones?
Wired headphones.
That's
I know it's a
usually
little.
what
I know it's a little cumbersome, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel that even though how considering how advanced technology is nowadays, I just feel like there's wireless headphones are just not quite there yet. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys can probably.
I prefer my wireless ones
You
that
prefer
I'm
your
wearing.
wireless ones? Okay, well, I don't know. It's just a personal thing.
I use more wired ones for me, just because the Bluetooth ones I've never had too much success, and plus they can't connect to school computers, so...
Spartan, I know it's human trafficking, but I'm the good guy.
Well, if
It
I'm
is
using
human escorting.
if I'm using wired headphones, I'm using my old Beats. But if I'm using wireless ones, I'm using my Sennheisers. But even then, I stopped using the Beats because I can actually plug in a wire to my Bluetooth Sennheisers, regardless.
Green Rabbit, I remember that years ago a power plant that was in the next city over where I live blew up. I heard the explosion from my house. Well, you probably have super hearing now.
Just like I think it was a year ago, like a meteor crash landed like about an hour away from my house.
And now you're Vandal Savage.
Not to say I became Ness from Earthbound.
And Rarefoil, I can understand not wanting another device to charge, but 20 hours of battery life is like the minimum.
Yeah.
And that's even with active noise canceling on.
Oh, everybody here is afraid of dark magic. I should have brought back Primrose.
But they're in the dark. Why are they afraid of dark magic?
It's they're not one and the same. Dance with me, John. I ain't your fucking stripper. Kiss my ass, Linky.
Dance, sonny boy, dance.
Dance, boy, dance.
Okay, good. They're afraid of access. You know, I will analyze them one more time just to get the full weakness chain out. And okay, they're afraid of spears.
What next?
I think regular wireless headphones have come a long way. The pair that I really want to get now is a pair by Audio Technica. The AT-HM50s, since those have always been some of the best ones you could get wirelessly. So, kind of want to get those. But I think true wireless earbuds, though, they still have a long way to go.
I think like whenever I'm on travel, that's always when a headphone pair breaks, and just like it's
yeah, that or you lose them. Because I'm pretty sure I've been through like 5 headphones in like the last few years.
Yeah, like I'll go in with a working pair of headphones, and on the return trip, I'll be only listening to one earpod because the other one broke.
I'm also convinced my brother Mark takes headphones so when he goes to work and he just leaves them in his locker. And then he comes back home forgetting to bring them back and then takes my other pair of headphones. I'm pretty sure he has like 6 of my headphones in his locker at work.
Headphones or earbuds? Because how the heck do you guys lose headphones?
Earbuds.
Okay.
I just primarily use earbuds, mainly because they're cheaper a lot of the time.
If I'm gonna use earbuds though, unless you guys can like recommend me something else, I have to get the official like Apple earbuds because the third-party ones are clearly of lesser quality, and you can sort of hear it. I can hear it anyway.
Yeah.
But those are like $30 fucking a pop.
I mean, I used to use my old phone. Was like the case that I had pretty much had it, so like you could only use the Apple ones. But I found a brand on, I believe eBay that was pretty similar quality that only went for like 10 or 15. So.
Sony earbuds are decent, soft materials as well, so they're comfy as fuck.
Hey, come on.
They're okay. They can be a little tinny at times. I don't like how sharp they can sound.
Tinny.
Because I used to have a pair of Sony earbuds until my dog chewed them up.
That's right.
So are they pirates or Vikings?
Which is why I want, actual, like, real wireless earbuds so I don't have to worry about any wires getting chewed up.
Vikings and pirates.
They are thieves? Oh, okay. Well, are they thieving Vikings or thieving pirates?
Yes.
Not on your life.
Okay, his name is Gaston. Okay.
No.
The chat was breaking in the Gaston things. The people breaking in the Gaston chat, I was like, what the hell are you guys talking about? I was like, oh, his name is Gaston. Okay. Sorry, I see the text box before I see the names, because the names are of a smaller font.
Hi, look. It's the
I'm especially good at ejaculating.
What the fuck? Oh, that's...
Curb, hi.
Hello.
It's like, for a second... Well, hold on, you're coming in really fucking loud.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see, one second.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
That scared the shit out of me, and I thought that there's so much noise coming from your mic that I thought someone's recharging. Like a nuclear device.
Okay, First of all, I'm really
Nice.
sorry for probably destroying all your eardrums. I just turned my volume down. Is this better?
Yeah, that's better now. But I was like, holy fuck! If I was any sort of fatigued
somebody's
earlier,
somebody's gonna clip that and be like, wow, this is why Chris Neosi needs to shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ!
So I'm really sorry, everybody.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Things
Hey,
been? How you doing?
Where's the nearest tavern?
How you been doing, man? How things been?
Ask me that. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
As if I... How
Just streaming Octopath before I get back to the video grind, you could say.
Jason reached out a little while ago. Sorry for the wait. I was going to come in earlier. I was eating something. This is embarrassing. I still haven't played this game yet. I haven't had the time. I'm really happy that it's done so well and people love it. I'm very honored I got to be a little part in this, but yeah. As
Chris,
how,
honey, what are you
what-
doing
what-
at 3 a.m.?
Which campaign are you doing right now?
I'm doing Bergs or Olberic's.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a theory on about a couple of sessions ago, and people were wondering, people were asking, it was like, is Kirby gonna ever join the session? And it was like, man, I don't know what he does. It's like, what are you asking me that for?
Yeah.
But so let's know, Chris Kerwifer here is actually the voice of Therion in this game, and can you what was that process like? I mean, how was that like? Was it would you consider like a good time experience?
It was crazy. Yeah. Well, so it was like many things. It was just an audition. There were a lot of characters that went out, and I remember we had the initial batch that were for all the well. First of all, there was the demo, which Laura Post and Patrick Seitz recorded for. I think it was. They did the stuff with Eric stuff. And so that was first, and then they did the auditions for the other playable characters. And I remember I read for Therion, I read for Alphen, might have read for Cyrus and a few other guys. And then afterward I read for they did like a huge open casting thing for all of the side characters, which was so much fun because I just read for 20 different guys, all kind of scattered throughout the game and everything.
Right.
And then when I did that, I figured, oh, okay, I'm sure they probably cast the leads. And then they called me in. And they were like, hey, you got Therion. And I was like, oh, okay. So and then I went in and I remember it was long. We had 8 hours of recording. I think I did the entire thing in one day.
Jesus.
And I worked with Terrence Stone, who is the voice of, if any of you guys remember Bleach back in the day, he was Kurotsuchi, the creepy dude with the skull face. He was that guy, and he directed. And yeah, folks from Square Enix were really nice, and we spent a long time and everything. We kind of guided through the whole story, and then I found out my friend Kira Buckland got to be Lady. Shit. the rich girl who I enter her house and then I have to get the stones back for her. God, I feel so bad. Voiced her. And then actually, not very many people know this. So, voice, I believe in Ophelia's campaign, I voiced the final boss of her campaign, Matthias, the crazy religious cult leader guy.
Okay.
That was much quicker, but he was this crazy sort of oh yes, for all for the sacrifice of our god kind of guy, and I was like, oh, he's fun. So that was fun.
Whoops.
Yeah, but no, it was cool. Yeah, it was my first time getting to do something for Square, and it was a big honor. I do regret, and as people have fairly criticized about, I do regret the fact that because as I'm sure you guys can tell from playing this, that sort of old fantasy-esque kind of way that everybody has of speaking. You know, like, oh yes, we must go to the castle to something. And then Therion is just like, yeah, what's up, guys? It's me. I'm Chris Neosi doing this character, being me, because that's the thing that I do all the fucking time. So I don't love that I stick out like a sore thumb, but I do like the character a lot, and people have been very kind and saying a lot of nice things about my involvement with it and everything. So it was a lot of fun. Was that long-winded enough of an answer for you?
No. I mean, these boss battles can kind of go on along, so if anything, I think you really did great in filling up the time.
Sir, the squire has come to speak to you. What's up, boss man?
Johnny beats up Gaston.
I think I saw that earlier was no one blows out eardrums like Gaston.
Sorry.
Like Gaston.
Don't worry, Chris. I
feel
do it
so
all
bad.
the time.
In the chat asked if
Because
I could choose
we were talking about like nuclear powers and power plants, and the first thing I hear was like a loud buzzing, and I was like, someone just got caught in a nuclear
Yeah, no, that's
blast.
probably my laundry in the back.
It was just like,
Like, what happened?
just this really ominous hum.
Somebody in the chat was asking if I could choose between Gino or Therion as a playable character for Smash. Who would it be? And I mean Gino. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Also, my Gino for Smash shirt came in just last week.
It's gonna happen, but I would
Better.
Again, for Smash, I just want the characters that'll make the most people happy, and I feel like Gino's a pretty high one for that. That would make a lot.
I don't know, man. You know, the Square's got a real big stick up their ass when it comes to their other characters.
Well, I don't know. That's the thing is like, it's necessarily a Square Enix thing.
Well, what do you figure it is?
Well, I mean, it might also be just like a Final Fantasy thing specifically.
Yeah.
That might maybe be. I don't know. I have no insider knowledge whatsoever as to why that's the case. Like why there's like nothing other than Cloud and the couple things that come with him as, you know, by proxy in Smash. But
Well, I mean,
I really don't know. I mean, it might be just that like Final Fantasy is just a very precious other stuff. It's different, you know. I'm kind of in that camp of I'm starting to believe the rumor that the Dragon Quest kid might be the next DLC character, possibly. I think that Sora is going to happen, and not even because of the Final Fantasy or Square Enix thing. Mainly just because of.
Yeah, I guess they just, I don't know, it's like to Square Final Fantasy to them is like our precious baby. We really don't want to, like, I honestly don't know why. I mean,
well, John, look at the last game that Square just put out, and it's Final Fantasy representation.
Well,
oh, wait.
Well, okay.
Actually, that is a really good point. I never put that together, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I don't understand. I don't understand the hesitancy.
I mean, it's like you know, with the characters in Smash, they're kind of immortalized gaming-wise. So you know, I would think of put in as much as you can. You know, celebrate that.
Yeah, when Konami has more representation than you, that's kind of a bad sign.
Yeah.
Surprising. Well, the big thing that's kind of a shame is like, after all this time, characters in English, including the Fire Emblem characters that weren't previously,
and Greg,
it's not like a sore thumb because because there's issues with why they can't get his actor, or probably why they didn't, more likely they didn't even seek to do that in the first place, just because of inherently how it is. But that kind of is like, oh, that's a bummer, because otherwise everything else is like.
That's right.
Well, the Snake didn't get any new voice lines in Smash either, which was a little off-putting.
I mean, I think that I don't know, but in Brawl, They got everybody from Metal Gear, and they all like use their real names and everything. I think that there might have been some kind of maybe like a special deal worked out with that he's still in there, and all of the stuff they recycled from Brawl is still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been, you know, it just might have been like just a little process to go through of just, you know, reusing what they had. But that also goes to show why they didn't record anything new.
Yeah.
You know, and even it goes to show, you know, I'm sure people kind of put two and two together about the Palutena thing with Verity. It has a voice change now, you know.
Yeah.
You know, there's reasons these things happen. It's you know, it sucks because not everybody, you know, a lot of these things they can't go into why, and then people just theorize and, you know, and most.
So they can't go into why because it's part of their deal. It's like a non-disclosure.
Well, it's also just like I think that it's not so much that it's a non-disclosure. It's just that it's not anybody's business.
Oh, okay.
And
We
it might,
put it
like,
that way.
And plus,
it
you don't
might
want to
reflect
put any
badly
blame.
if
Yeah.
like, oh, well, why did you do this or whatever, you know.
Yeah, because I think the last thing everybody wants to do is throw somebody under the bus. Because
Yeah.
well, one, because it just might be a dick thing to do, but it also that you risk you risk losing future work.
So boycott the NFL because they won't allow sweet victory.
Like you could argue, well, like Ike is different. Ike is voiced by a friend of mine, Greg Chun, who's in this game. Actually, he's the voice of Alphen. Octopath. He's the new voice of Ike. There was a previous guy that played Ike,
Thank
and
you.
when they did Fire Emblem Heroes to someone local to LA instead of in Washington, he's Ike, and then he took over for everything. You know.
You have shown me nothing.
But
Well, it's whatever, you know.
people say that. Yeah, I mean, people say that Kingdom Hearts is like one of the most legally challenging video games of all time. But I think Smash would be a
Yeah, I would say
pretty good
Smash
contender.
Brothers is probably. Well, I mean, when you're talking about who's involved in in both games, I mean, on one hand, Smash Brothers is just a collective cocktail of licenses across the board, but at the same time, Kingdom Hearts, one of those licenses is Disney.
Yeah.
So.
To be fair, when it comes to like,
No, I don't know for certain, but I would bet good money that Kingdom Hearts is probably a bigger legal.
Yes,
You know,
easily.
I mean,
I would
to-
say
course.
To
easily.
be fair, I
Compared
think
to-
the big thing with Smash in terms of voice casting, you also gotta remember like. Even with all languages, like 50% of their voice cast is also Japanese in like every version of the game as well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Well, the biggest issue with Kingdom Hearts I could see would be the voice actors. Because the original voice actors get first dibs on whether or not they want to actually play the role. Otherwise, it goes through the list of, you know, the alternate voice actors for the characters.
Yeah.
And so I think the biggest issue with Kingdom Hearts was the initial deal for like Kingdom Hearts 1 is what I think would be the worst part. Because now Disney just does not care. Because they'll just hand over rights to anyone. I mean, just look at Star Wars
hold
right
on,
now.
You
hold
will be
on,
assimilated.
Hold on. To be fair, we don't know that. Like, with all due respect, like we don't know. Sorry, I don't want to combat you.
No. I thought you were continuing your point.
Oh no. Well, mainly I'm saying like I just don't believe in the like. Because we don't know that for sure. We never know that for sure unless someone explicitly says that, and they're usually not going to say that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't necessarily think that that's what it is either. I also keep seeing this thing. Somebody in the chat brought this up, and the Team Forrester guys were talking about this. This thing where like, because I guess culturally in Japanese it's different. In Japan, where like if an actor passes away, there will be a matter of like, oh well, out of respect, we won't recast them, or we won't get somebody else, or we'll just have them be silent. I'm sure there's been examples of that. I'm sure that might have been why Phil didn't speak in the Hercules level, for instance. That is certainly a possibility. But it also goes to, I mean, like, you know, and this is a grim subject, but I mean, you know, look at how many people on Dragon Ball have passed away.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Ball has been going on since the 80s. series, and they have to get new people. They can't. The show must go on, which I hate that phrase, but it's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's there's cases where it's just. I mean, the guy who played Master Xehanort passed away. He was Dr. Eggman. They had to get a new Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy also passed away as well.
Yeah, which, well, I don't want to go too much into
that. But what I was more so...
Apparently when Ben Diskin grows up, he's going to have a European accent out of nowhere. Anyway.
Guttural growl in his normal speak.
But what I was more so in reference to was the EA issue, where people were questioning why Disney lets EA still have the Star Wars license. And Disney's official statement was, well, we've never been good at video games, and it seems like EA's doing a good job. Despite all the hot water they've been in with the Battlefront series.
They did close as a developer, I believe, right?
I'm sorry, you cut out there. What?
Yeah, Disney closed out their development team.
Yeah.
Disney Interactive, I think, is just like a licensing thing or something.
Yeah, they closed them out.
It still exists.
Well,
still exists, but it's not like a development company anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny with the Disney thing too. We were talking earlier about, Johnny can attest that I'm a fucking walking, talking encyclopedia of voice actors.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, but sometimes, well, that's why I said you can attest. Yeah. But it's interesting because, especially in Kingdom Hearts, where they'll have characters that haven't been in anything. They haven't even shown up in like House of Mouse or since that was a thing. They'll get people that I've never heard of before because they're like, we need to get the person who can sound as close as humanly possible to this celebrity. And sometimes they'll even find someone new. Like there's a Captain Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates, called Taylor, who's Titus. He's fantastic. He was the Johnny Depp voice match for a long time for like everything he ever did. And then recently, Disney found this guy, Jared Butler. Yeah, like naturally. And now he does Jack Sparrow and like the dude from fucking Lone Ranger or whatever.
Yeah.
Like because he just sounds like Johnny Depp, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense, And then like the guy who did Quasimodo in Dream Drop, I've never heard of him, but he sounds like the guy from the original Hunchback.
I forget. I was hearing from some people that like the Jack Sparrow guy for Cage 3, that he was the one that did it for the Pirates 3 video game, because that wasn't James Arnold Taylor. Is that right?
Let's find out. Yes, he did. Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
Funny thing was, some people thought this was just like, oh, we'll just get some other guy. We'll just get him because he's here. So, the guy who does Davy Jones, he matches Bill Nighy, happens to also be the voice of Luxord. The same guy was both of the villains in the Pirates level, just by pure coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's no different than Sonic fighting himself in Sonic Riders.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Sonic, they still tend to double cast a lot of folks.
Yeah. I mean, for Kingdom Hearts, the one that I still find is a little weird with the recap and stuff like that is for Tangled, because Mandy Moore didn't reprise Rapunzel for that, even though I believe she still does for like the TV series and stuff like that.
Yeah, she might just maybe be getting close to done with it. I mean, she's got a music career and everything, Sometimes people just don't, on the opposite end, TJ Miller is not in the, not to talk too much about TJ Miller here for obvious reasons, but, he doesn't do the Big Hero 6 series, but he did Kingdom Hearts 3. So sometimes it's just people aren't available. Sometimes people are like, I'm not gonna do. You know, some people don't like doing video games specifically.
I was about to say that.
I was about to say for Mandy Moore, I just think it's kind of the weird one because she was Aerith back in Kingdom Hearts 1, so like that's kind of the.
But then also she wasn't after that.
True. Yeah.
Actually, here's something interesting about that too. I met a couple years ago. I met the original casting guy for the first Kingdom Hearts game, and I talked to them because I was curious about like some of the choices on the characters, and apparently, it seems like all of the major characters that were in the first game, like the Final Fantasy ones, and like Ansem and Sora and the gang and all of them, they didn't audition them. They specifically knew who they wanted for each character. Like apparently, like Steve Burton as Cloud, we were talking about Cloud earlier, he was in some movie with Mark Ruffalo playing some kind of character that was like...
Avengers.
No, it was... no, this was years ago. Years ago. But he was in some movie with Mark Ruffalo that the casting guy happened to see, and when they were coming up with these really important characters, and I think that also because I don't know this for certain, but I would bet because the Final Fantasy VII like compilation stuff with like Advent Children and all that was coming up, I think there was probably a notion of like, well, the Final Fantasy VII characters are a big deal, so let's like go a little bit outside the box and really try to get like the best possible people we can get, like really like... I know that celebrity sometimes has like a negative connotation, but it's like, they're big deals because they're good actors.
Let's get Lance Bass.
Yeah, and then for the one game, and then he didn't do it again.
Yeah.
And I think George Newbern, who's been doing it for it's such a bummer because like George Newbern's been doing it in literally everything else, but everybody only ever talks about. Remember when Lance Bass played him in that one game? And
I got over that
on his voice, and it didn't sound
I got
good.
over that phase
Lance Bass,
because I love George Newbern and Sephiroth. It's like primo.
Great.
Yeah,
no, he's
great. I just kind of want Lance Bass in something else again.
I know that's not a bad
thing is
voice actor. And you know what? I'll say Justin Timberlake's a pretty good voice actor. Like no joke.
Yeah.
But,
I still find it funny with Lance Bass that he still promotes on his Twitter like he's OG Sephiroth or something like that.
Does he say that?
I think on his Twitter bio he definitely had that at one point.
Jesse McCartney
oh yeah,
as
he
well.
does that. Wow, that's pretty funny. Wow. Before it's funny. Yeah. Oh god. No, my favorite thing is when like, because there's been like 20 different like Ninja Turtle things.
Right.
Yeah.
And there was one guy who was in an incarnation of Ninja Turtles, and he has the turtle he played in his like Twitter bio, and then he has like art of that turtle from like the wrong show, so it's not technically the one that he did. And it's like you might want to get something of the one that actually was you, so you don't give people the wrong idea. Or no. I remember I had a friend who did a con with the guy who was Toad. The fucking Mario cartoons, like way back in the day.
Oh wow, okay.
And I think he was like selling prints of like the Mario 64, like the 3D, like official Nintendo model of Toad, and I'm like, dude, that's not you. Sorry, but it's not you. Respect.
It reminds me of like I think it was at a TNT or something like that, but it was with the person who currently voices Bowser right now. Now, God, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now. I really should know this, but it was like at his panel, I think, that they actually were advertising him as like, voice of Bowser from like N64 era. Like, no, that's not me. I was in Strikers Onward.
Yeah.
Kevin James, yes, that's the one.
Like Kenny James has been, funnily enough, he did theater with Xander Mobus. And legend has it, he gave Xander a microphone doing theater together. And legend has it that Xander booked the part of the announcer. Which is ironic because Bowser doesn't get to have his voice in Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's been doing it since I want to say Galaxy. Before that.
Well, I talked with Kenny James at TMG, and he said his first game as Bowser was Strikers. So Strikers 1.
I never played those. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no. I think my favorite story from it that he was talking to us, because he just kind of came up to us by the after party of TMG last year, and we basically got to hang out with him for like 45 minutes. And the best story he gives is for 3D World, because for Meowser at the end was just like, all I was told was just that it is Bowser as a cat.
Yep.
Go.
have fun. Figure it out. Yeah. That's about it. Sometimes, dude, look. Sometimes that's how it goes.
So what's the scene?
Thank you very
This is
much.
all we can tell you. Have fun. Yeah, and I mean, like, and even information about stuff for a while. Like you just well, okay. This is true because I've been told that. But I don't know if it's not or if it is, and if it might even... Okay, like, I don't represent anybody from Nintendo. Mario Party. The first 3 on N64. Supposedly, Mario are not Charles Martinet. He is Mario in those, but supposedly Luigi is a guy from Nintendo of Italy, and then Wario is a guy from Nintendo of Germany.
Yeah.
I remember that. Remember.
Japanese versions, and I think also in the Japanese version of Mario Kart 64, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been told, no, that's not true. It's always been Charles. But part of me also thinks, again, I don't represent Nintendo. I'm not speaking for them. I don't know if this is the case or not. Part of me thinks, okay, maybe it's, matter of like, well, we don't want people to know that wasn't Charles. Maybe we want it to just be known that it's just this one person. That's their business. If that's the what they want to get across.
Yeah, Experiment saying the Mario Party sound clips for Luigi and Wario were first used in the Japanese version of Mario Kart 64.
And it's funny because then in the American version, it is Charles definitely doing. And in fact, it's funny because his Wario voice in D4 is like what became Waluigi.
Yeah.
And then Wario became like way lower, and then he pitched Waluigi up, and they changed around a lot. And that might just be like corporate stuff, and
What about blast processing?
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Let me see. I was like,
Oh,
going out and see if they're got rid of them.
Actually, Zero J in chat, just because I saw this and I don't want this comment to leave. Having an actual VA here, may I ask, Curb, do you ever stop and ask yourself now some weird some of the stuff your voicing is?
Can you repeat that?
Okay.
No.
I'm just reading it how it is. I think what he's asking of do you ever take a moment and ask yourself how weird it is of the stuff you're voicing? I think is what he's trying to ask.
Gotta put bread on the table.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've done like, mobile games that I know no one will play. I've done live action dubs I know no one will see. I've done video animated bargain bin movies that I know people will hate. And like you
don't know that.
No, I mean, but it's a job.
Yeah.
It's a job. I'm grateful that it's my job. It is literally what I pay my bills with.
Yeah.
Pretty much, you ask
like,
any
that
voice
is my
actor or
living.
actress, and they'll probably give you the exact same answer. I know Mike Pollock goes on and on about that exact same thing.
And it's not just the voice acting as well. I mean, my professor, at college always keeps saying that, I was working on Barbie games for 3 years. It wasn't exactly the most enjoyable thing, but, it put food on the table, kind of thing.
And I think that's also, sometimes it has to come down to, like, are you enjoying doing something not supposed, it can't be married to, like, your happiness can't be, or shouldn't be, I think, married to end product being well received or not.
Yes.
Because if that happens, it's like, hooray, that's a bonus. But that can't be what it's all about, because like, people aren't gonna love everything you do. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mike Pollock doing hentai or Joe versus Joe.
Rat-tat-tong.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're about to get inside town to recruit Tressa.
Which, chat, by the way, Joe versus Joe was the first thing I've heard Mike Pollock in before Sonic X.
Ow.
I'm like, hey, that's that guy from that obscure anime movie my dad brought home.
Sparta, thank you very much, Alf. I don't want Alf to say this. It's about to find some ingredients. Can I just
how many of the campaigns have you done by now?
Tressa's my last chapter 1. After this, I will have completed every chapter 1 with everybody. So then after that, we're just gonna, I don't know, spam Bewilder and Grace and get everybody ready for chapter 2.
Okay.
Alright, so a lot of people like Tressa, and I'm here to find out why.
I keep seeing in chat that people are calling her best girl, so...
Sorry, Raftalia's best girl.
Tressa's fun. I like her.
You like Philo more like Philia?
Let me get this, get some more equipment here. Oh wait, I had 3 round shoots already. Oh goddamn, wasted money. Oh no, it's okay. I'm fucking rolling in it. Okay, there she is. Is there anything else I can get here? Yeah, I'll open this chest up real quick. I'm pretty sure the guy won't need it. Job points times 100, XP times 100. Job points times 100. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten job points. I haven't gotten experience times 100 yet with Bewilder and Grace. Okay, if you guys are hearing an echo, it is likely bleeding from Chris's speakers.
Sorry about that.
No, it's pretty low. I don't think it's that bad. Hey Jones, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. 12 months. It's a Luigi mug. What should you celebrate with? I don't know.
A Luigi mug.
Yeah. Put something in that Luigi mug. I don't really care what you put in it. It's just liquor. I will replace Olberic for no.
No, you were confused since Peddler Ophelia is best girl.
That was the chat reaction. The world is brimming with treasures, and I know that what I'm searching for is what... I know this is Tressa saying that, but I feel I have to put on the deep voice, and I know what I'm searching for is waiting for me out there somewhere. So I'll set sail for the horizon and the great big world that lies beyond.
Yayo.
Dreamin'.
Where's TJ?
Getting married.
So
doing that whole adulting thing.
Yeah.
Nothing gonna stock itself.
There's a lot of weddings going on as of late. My girlfriend's little sister is getting married, and I'm having to convince her not to bring bear traps to the wedding.
What?
I'll let you figure out what.
Sure am. And I'll start by saying
Jason, I need explanation for that.
I don't think he's gonna give you
Think her
that.
dad should be there, and no side of the family likes her dad.
So what? You get bear traps?
Yep. And I'm like, I sent her a text. No, don't do that. She's like, fine, shotguns instead.
Yeah, fine. Trip wires with shotguns loaded on each end. Deliver the killing blow and double tap at the same time.
Reminds me of always running off somewhere.
Yeah, she was like, well, it's an outdoor wedding, so that bear traps make perfect sense.
By the way, you can beat out Tress's parents with the Olberic or Hammett. Oh my god.
Okay, she's like, okay, fine. No, if there can't be shotguns or bear traps, then I'll get an actual bear. Cheeseburger, come on now.
It has actually been like that long since we talked. Did I tell you I finally played through Sly Cooper?
Sly Cooper?
Ooh.
No, I don't think you have told me that. What did you?
Just
you
the
played
first-
the
Yeah,
first
my
game?
girlfriend's a big fan of. She's a big fan of that series, so we played Sly 2
Right.
sometime last year. So I finally got to experience actual Bentley.
Yes!
Did you play Sly 2 on the PS2 or the PS3? It makes a difference.
It was the. I believe it was the PS3.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It was the collection.
Yeah.
You poor soul.
Okay, the HD collection.
I know,
Yeah.
it's fun.
I
don't
mean,
know
the
difference.
games
I
are
don't-
the games are relatively. I don't want to call them stable, but yeah. If you got to play one for it's the easiest way to play the games. They
Yeah,
can be a
but
little unstable at times, though.
I mean, to be fair, when you guys LP'd Sly 3, like, that's the most I've ever seen Sly 3 glitch out on the
We also,
PS3.
I mean, we mentioned Sly's beheading in Sly 2. I think that was Sly 2 where that happened. Yeah, but you played, so you finally got to experience the game, and you finally know like Bentley and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what'd you think? What'd you think overall?
I really enjoyed it. It's a series that I definitely wish like I'd grown up with because I think I would have had a huge appreciation for it. But no, it was a good time. The other ones in the series yet. We just started on 2 because I think like I was just told that it was like it's the best one.
Oh, okay.
2 is overall probably the best one in the series.
So it's like Halo and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Everything stops at 2.
But no, it was great. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I don't know when. I don't know if I'll play the other ones at some point, but yeah, every level was very creative. Like the characters were all fun. Definitely same kind of level of appeal that like I was always into a lot of the Nintendo games and everything, and I think that these definitely like
Another day, another
feeling, I would say. So
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
no, it was a good time.
deal so
The funny thing is the PS Vita version is probably the best of the HD collection. Sony poured over to which is saying something. Okay, yeah, so Vita gets the best versions, which is sad because it's on the Vita. Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah.
our little shop.
So Tressa can buy stuff from other people. So pretty much every NPC is the little shop.
Of course.
Merchant.
Okay, Delucid Gamer says, well, Assassin's Creed 4 was pretty good, but 3 was just bland. Not bad by any means, though. Yeah, and 3 was so bland that I don't understand why they're porting it to the Switch. Port 4. Come on. If you're not going to port 4, then at least port 2 from the DS.
Well, because I don't know which one was the pirate game.
That's 4.
Was that was for? Yeah, it's like Switch doesn't have Kingdom Hearts 3, so we need the next best thing.
And it's a really good pirate sim, though. People are asking me why I say Assassin's Creed 2 on the DS as a
We
port.
talked about this last session.
Exactly.
Well, they probably
I know.
weren't here, so that's why they had to ask.
Okay, for short, sweet version, it's a not too bad Sonic Rush game. There you go.
I'm not playing the clip again, though.
Better than
So,
what Dimps can do.
And I'm sorry, people abbreviate Assassin's Creed as AC. I'm thinking they're talking about air conditioners or some other shit. It's like I'm old.
You know what? AC3 needed more ships.
Yeah, more ships.
Man, what I loved about Animal Crossing 4 was the pirate sim aspect.
Yo ho, let's sing this all in sync.
The Parleys are just.
Going to give you some expositions. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We're going to sing this really slowly. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
We're almost out of drink.
Yo, applaud them for me.
And you know what? Collecting all the sea shanties
And really bad eggs.
collecting all the sea shanties in Assassin's Creed 4 was actually rather fun to do.
What was that? I'll go check it out.
Busy as a bream, that one.
Is that a pirate ship?
The edge of the world, Captain Sora. Yeah, I know. Considering what happened to Kingdom Hearts 3, fucking Pirates of the Caribbean is flat Earth. I was like, God damn it.
Wow.
Well, technically, aren't all the worlds flat?
Jay, shut up. Just shut up.
They're not flat. They're just big floating pieces of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like, it's just the chunk of that town. That's it. So it's like, is there just a huge
If any world is
drop-off?
flat, it's the Keyblade Graveyard, because if you've seen that thing in the world map, that thing is flat!
Well, that's in all renditions of it.
Super Starman 24 Tressa's voice sounds incredibly familiar, but I can't figure out who. Who does voice Tressa?
Tressa is Frida Wolf.
Frida Wolf.
I thought you were going to
Names
say it was
sound
Donnie.
familiar.
No, Frida Wolf from other such roles.
I mean, you haven't heard.
Earthworm says every world in Kingdom Hearts is Angel Island.
She's Penny in WarioWare Gold, says Mystery Man.
Oh yeah, she is in Wario. Oh yeah, she's Penny in WarioWare.
Yeah, I knew that.
She's Mira in Killer Instinct. She's Stacy in Octodad. Ha! Octodad and Octopath.
Yeah.
Now just Octo expansion.
She's in Just Cause. She's in Bloodstains.
Chad's also saying Lissa from Fire Emblem Awakening.
Excuse me.
I glanced at chat for a second. I can't believe Mr. X sacrificed himself to save Sora and the gang from Atlantica self-destructing.
I don't think she's Rissa, whoever said that.
Okay.
So, chat, I do have to ask, has Jesse McCartney been doing anything outside of Kingdom Hearts?
He's in Young Justice. He's Nightwing.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what?
He's doing music stuff. That's what his main thing has always been.
I've not heard him in anything music related since like
He's still like producing his own shit. He's probably touring, I would bet. Like
Okay.
he's not like mainstream like holy shit all the time or whatever. Because also he's not doing like the Disney Star stuff anymore. But I think that he was always primarily a musician first, and then the acting thing was secondary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And he's a good actor.
yeah, that I do remember.
To pretend.
Because I had one of his CDs when I was a kid.
Like I distinctly remember like hearing about him a lot, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 happened, and then I didn't hear about his music after that. I only knew him after that, squarely for Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know. I mean, like the point being is that they're all still doing stuff, even if we're not like seeing what it is.
Yeah.
Even people say that about like Haley Joel Osment too, and I'm like, no, he's still acting. He's still been doing shit
Yeah,
this
he
whole
was,
time.
he-
other
I
than
think he
Kingdom
was just
Hearts.
in a Amazon like medical show drama recently. The funny thing about that one is he raises his voice a lot in that show, and every time he does, you can clearly hear Sora coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, we've all seen the video.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
If there's ever an Octodad 3, I'm gonna be real disappointed if they don't reference this somehow. Octodad Traveler.
Somebody's drawn it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, what class, what battle class would Octodad be, though? I think that's the real question.
Probably the
Has to be
answer.
octopus, obviously.
Oh, all right. I mean, he can be like some sort of like Gilgamesh cosplayer because he has so many limbs.
Yeah.
He can carry a weapon in each hand.
You're saying ninja because no one can see through his disguise.
Yeah.
Good talk.
So why was there big booty nobody on my timeline?
You're gonna have to elaborate on that, dude. If you say that out loud and you don't even give us a Discord link or a Twitch link, what are you talking about?
No,
Do I
mean
want
Twitter.
a Discord link to that?
I mean Twitter. It was a big booty nobody and a big booby heartless, and I'm like, why is this on my Twitter?
He's your nobody.
No, I am a nobody, and I'm Ryan's nobody.
No, your nobody is.
Wait, can a nobody have a nobody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 4, Nomura's gonna find a way.
Oh, okay.
Well, didn't a nobody possess someone, and then they got their own nobody afterwards?
I don't know, man. And the fact that I can't immediately answer that with a yes or no is worrisome.
Oh wait, sorry, time travel. That's why that happened.
Yeah, yes.
Which, if you got rid
No
of the young
jinx.
one,
No, no jinx.
Your nobody is no jinx.
No jinx. Okay. Well, that's bullshit.
No jinx.
No jinx.
Yeah.
That's our
I
raid
posted
hashtag for
the
tonight.
spelling in the chat.
What is
for
John's
people to
number
see.
one motto for a Pokemon competitive team? No jinx.
No jinx.
Sounds credible.
oh no, that'd be like the most awkward thing ever to have both me and Ryan in a video at the same time. Because like, why is Ryan talking to himself?
You just made me think of a scene in the Kingdom Hearts 2 manga where Kairi tries to sneak out of her cell, but her butt is too big, forcing some dust to help her. Okay, I didn't know that. I never read
There's
the
a
manga.
dog breaking in.
Does it-
Sounds legit to me, brah.
Never actually read any of the Kingdom Hearts manga.
I read one in Chain of Memories, the mangas.
It's actually
Okay,
very
sorry,
good.
dog. You're gonna have to get out, please. Please.
It's just one of those products kind of like swept under the rug just because of everything else, but like
Wow.
it's really good. It's the artist is fucking fantastic.
Everyone keeps telling me to read the 358 one in particular.
Is that the one
I've
where
actually never
Kairi-
seen the 358 Days one.
From the stuff I've seen online so far, it looks really good, honestly,
Yeah,
from that.
I would believe it. Just their art is fucking brilliant. I like some of the little small liberties that they took with some of the story things. And also, manga Kairi is best Kairi.
Yeah.
Doesn't she like deck someone in the face?
Yes! I think it's, Sayax. No, it's your Sayax or Zegbar. She, like, clearly ducks in the face.
Did he have guns on him?
I'm just trying to remember the panel off the top of my head.
Hey, no, Han, I'm gonna knock you out.
Mama said
Well.
knock you out!
What I am happy is that Kairi actually got some more training in between the events of, what, 2 and 3? So now she's actually somewhat useful in 3. She's even a Keyblade wielder now. So surely she gets some action and does things, right?
moving on.
Hey, Cruz, thank you very much. Also, Ben Disker is the voice of Boris in the Rocky and Bullwinkle series on Amazon Prime, along with narration by Darren Norris, who is also the voice of Cosmo, Timmy's dad, and Jorgen on.
What are you doing? An impression of me, Cream the Rabbit 98?
I'm the only one that has voice actor knowledge and trivia. It's my job.
No,
Where do I get
just,
bits?
no, I'm not saying I'm the only one. It's just funny because like that's the way that I fucking. And also, by the way, is featuring. Did you know? Good. Now you do. Congratulations.
Ow.
Pick on a horse.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Okay, I think we're definitely gonna get this chapter done before we call it a wrap for tonight.
Yay.
What Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers?
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone doesn't
Oh,
do
I don't
anything
think
that's
anybody
never
did.
done anything in
No.
the series. What's this? The sky's blue?
Well,
Ash
that's not
loses to
even
the
true.
Elite Four?
The sky is a giant heart moon, is what it is.
Kingdom Hearts is actually light? I
thought it was a
And
door.
that's debatable.
Yeah, you see, that,
You know,
exactly.
and just for the record, don't panic, anybody. I'm not going to talk any spoiler stuff for
Yeah,
Kingdom
no.
Hearts 3. I'm just talking about something else. I love how many things in the first game are just like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we just do this, like, and this happens, right? And then like, they're like, oh, we're going to continue to do a series. Oh, that thing that happened in the first game line up with this thing that we established now. Explain why, and now we have to like that was the thing, and we have to spend a lot of time really breaking down the finite details as to why, so that we can make our universe consistent.
It's not consistent in the slightest.
Well, the thing is with Kingdom Hearts, a lot of the time that I always feel like it's the problem is that kind of storytelling where, you know, we can't have anything inferred. We need to give it an explanation for why it's like this. But the problem is, you do that enough, and now you need to make all of that connect at that point.
Well, because even like when in the first game, okay, if you've not played Kingdom Hearts 1, spoiler, sorry, but like it's been fucking
It's
20
over
years
the 10-year
anyway.
rule, so.
Like when they go that scene with like Kingdom Hearts is light or whatever, it's the big door or whatever.
Yeah.
And fucking way, you know, considering what is the deal with him. No, that's not actually what Kingdom Hearts is. But he's like, this is Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, no, it's not. And even in the game, it opens up and it's like, oh, look, it's the Dark World where all the Heartless come from. Is that what you thought it was going to be back when you fucking designed this? I don't know. And then, like, you know, 20 games later, they're like, oh, well, it's not the real Kingdom Hearts. And I'm like, well, then what the fuck is it? Like, I was answering them so assuredly, like, it's Kingdom Hearts. Like, you would know that it's not. You of all people would know.
Well, Chris, it's very obvious. He didn't believe it was actually Kingdom Hearts. He was wanting to train Sora to become a Keyblade Master so he could become one of the 7 lights, and Riku can be one of the 13.
Also, he could ruin everybody's lives.
Basically. It's 5D chess.
It's just a lot of it's 5D chess. It's just, you know, I mean, yeah, really what it is like, this would be a cool thing. Yeah, I'm just giving you shit, by the way. I'm not.
Yeah, Creep.
I
I think he's just ribbing you. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't actually like shitting on you. Clearly it was just like, oh, this would be cool, like, and then we'll set up for the next thing, and we're not really thinking that much about it. It's like, okay, you know, but like, it's just, oh, whoops, we didn't realize. Like, even, okay, do you guys remember that really cool trailer? Another side, another story.
Yeah, at the end of KH1. Yeah.
Yep.
Final mix, yeah. So like when they did that, that was just like, let's just come up with a bunch of cool. And they've said this, by the way. This is legit. They've like confirmed this. They just like came up with a bunch of concepts and like made a cool trailer, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They like, we'll put a bunch of different like random quotes in the thing, like text flying around.
This ain't getting a sequel.
It did too. They were like, oh, we gotta make sure this all somewhere. So they literally had to make sure like every one of those quotes was a line in the story somewhere.
In the story somewhere. Which again, that's what I.
So it's like,
I don't want to. I'm not to like rub it in people's faces. That's what I said in my video. He writes it as he goes along.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
It's like there's no deeper mythos here that was planned from day one. He's writing it as he goes along, and it can work. But don't feed me the bullshit that this is all the plan from day one.
You know what? I'm gonna keep this very, 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 very vague. And if you get it, you get it. There's a thing in 3. There's a thing in 3 that happens. Wow, that's a really cool twist. I don't know if they planned for that at all. They probably didn't.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. But it makes sense. It does work, and it's executed so well. Buy it. I'm not thinking about, oh, they totally did or did not plan that. I'm just like, no, I bought it because it was well done and made sense and it was cool. And I'm like, okay, and when that happens, that's great.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I know exactly what you're talking about at that moment. I think it's more for me, it was, I was kind of in that state with KH for a long time where I was willing to go along with it. And then Dream Drop happened. And then I was just like, okay, no.
Okay.
Yeah, Dream Drop is such a bummer because it's really fun to play. It's a fun game. But it's like the epitome of Kingdom Hearts is bullshit story.
Yeah. But Chris, I want to ask. With what you're talking about, are you talking about the end of the game?
Oh, shit, sorry.
Because if you're referring to the end of the game, there's some inconsistencies, because what about what happened 20 minutes before then?
Right, what, you mean the thing I was referring to that was cool?
Yeah, it's like,
no, I'm not,
you can't have X without having Y,
I'm
so
talking
how'd you get
about something else.
Okay.
I have my thoughts about. I don't want to talk about the ending. I don't want to get to that.
I really need to do.
I don't want anybody to.
Yeah.
If you've not played 3, anybody listening or watching this right now, I don't want to spoil it in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Which kind of reminds me, I need to actually record my spoiler talk soon. I keep putting it off for a while, and I kind of need to do that.
Hey, Joker, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub.
I mean, bottom line, it's a fun game. 3 is super fun. I would say, wise, I think it's the best one they've ever made. So much so, I want to go back and play it again, like, soon, which I've never felt that way about any of the other ones, and I consider myself a relatively hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan. So, if that doesn't say something.
So, I want Cyrus to nuke these guys. Bam.
My other thing, and I might have even said this, like, in a previous stream you've done, like one of the charity streams or something. My thing about Kingdom Hearts and all that, kind of piggybacking off your thing of writing as it goes along. The other thing is that there is almost always an in-universe explanation for everything. Sometimes it's not always satisfying, but there is one. There is usually, in tandem with that, an out-of-universe reason for why things happen. 10 being, this character was really popular. 4, yeah.
Well, Axel is literally just Shadow.
Yeah.
I would say Axel, as someone who considers Shadow to be one of the, and I'm using gigantic quotation marks, deeper, Axel has more solid development than he does.
Well, no, what I mean is, like, We killed off the character, but he became extremely popular. Crap.
So run back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, but I mean that trope existed before. I mean that's Vegeta.
Yeah, that's
True.
literally Vegeta.
Yeah, he does voice Silver. I forgot about that.
Mac!
All right, boss battle time. More pirates. This guy's name is Mac.
And Mac,
Yeah.
my two favorite friends from
Not a very
Newgrounds.
pirate name.
Hey, Spartan, thank you. Kingdom Hearts 4 opening cutscene. Bahamut comes in and blows up the timeline. Yeah, I'd totally be down with Kingdom Hearts: A Realm Reborn.
I loved and this is like
So
in the
just
opening
Union.
cutscene of the world. So this isn't a spoiler, but I love that Rex from Toy Story is the one who finally canonically confirms that Bahamut is pronounced Bahamut.
Yeah.
Although no, you know what? No, sorry, I tell a lie. I'm sure in like one of the more recent Final Fantasy games they've said it out loud.
Like most likely 15, but
Well, there was a,
Anything else, I don't
I remember a Final Fantasy retrospective that was recorded eons ago where they pronounced it as Bahamut, and I was like, that sounds wrong. It also goes against everything that I've
I mean, well,
always
that might
pronounced
be
it.
that might be like the proper pronunciation, but I mean, most people seem to just say Bahamut. So
Yeah, I've always said Bahamut,
Yeah.
and it's Zidane.
I've heard Zidane, I've heard Zidane.
I've had friends that said Zidane, people said Zidane, and I played Dissidia, and he pronounces it Zidane. It's like, yes, validation, motherfuckers.
Zidane is the
It's like,
proper.
let's go.
Yeah.
We can all agree his name is Vivi, right? No, it's
Vibe.
Oh, Vivi.
Dicida is my favorite Final Fantasy series.
This Dia is my favorite of the Dias. This Dia right here.
You know, now I'm reminded of back in Gen 3 when before I played it, but my friends keep talking about like Blaziken and stuff like that. But because of their accent, they always kept pronouncing it as Blaziken. So I thought Blaziken was an actual cannon. It's just like, wow.
No, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Just whittle down your shield for a second. I'm already giving you beatings of a lifetime. Mutiny! You got it. That's probably Franklin too. Yeah, thought so.
Now, what next?
And we get the last witnesses for this dude. Ah, ooh, he's afraid of fire.
Bring it on!
Burn them.
You are grossly OP for this fight. Yeah, man. Thank Bewildering Grace. Like, I had the intention of using Bewildering Grace just to, like, get a few levels up, but I did not expect to... Again, if you didn't hear from the beginning of the stream, what happened was I used Bewildering Grace to... what happened, it summoned a chubby cat, which I think is, like, the last tier of the cat enemies, who are the hardest to kill, but they give you, like, the biggest EXP gain and 50,000 gil. And what happened immediately after that is that Bewildering Grace summoned a really powerful ally, and it fucking one-shotted the cat. And that's pretty much all that needed to happen.
So what you see here is John went and created an Audino factory where there's just a bunch of Audinos just stacked up all in this one big old building. And then he nuked it. While having double XP on. And that's how the Audino population was wiped out. Which is why you don't see them ever again.
Oh.
Sad.
Well, they're both like, you know, what can I do here? I know Kunkaka. You know, I need to get more dust. But I don't know where to get more dust at. I think if you just get them from monsters, like you buy it from shops.
You had dust earlier in the stream, but
Well, I used them all the dust because I used them all. Not that guy. No, that was eye crust. To be gross, that was eye crust.
How do you like this? Well, what next?
Dust. What does this do? You know what? Get rid of Danny DeVito on the left there first.
I remember somebody in chat said these are just Wario and Waluigi.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Well, Waluigi just died, so...
Pick your poison.
Here I go.
Wait, boosting up made it sound painful. Okay, no, that was because there's a different grunt. I kind of want to steal from Wario because he probably has deep pockets, considering how greedy he is. So I'm actually gonna. How much health does he have left? No, he's still his health's still in the white. So.
What next?
We'll make ye walk the plank. Okay, but that's gonna take a whole turn, dude. And I have 4 other turns left to go here.
Yeah, we all know that a Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna happen.
Oh, well.
I like
do
that
you think it's
Waluigi's deconfirmed again.
How
Do you
many
think
times?
that for a Kingdom Hearts 4, instead of Disney worlds, they try to go to Square Enix worlds that aren't Final Fantasy related? The Bouncer world, come on.
Oh, okay. I would love a bouncer world. Just for the sure, what the hell's a bouncer?
It's just the Square's way to revive all their franchises that nobody's heard here.
The world ends with you, world. The Nomura-verse is what Zero J says.
The Nomura Cinematic Universe.
Just want to break this dude. Bam.
Bravely Default World.
Brave of the Fall Chrono Trigger World for time travel, if we're gonna have that anyway.
Oh, okay. Can I? Okay, he's not the. I took all of his his money.
My fight money!
Bring it on.
Oops.
Letting the hunt begin.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Bert.
Alright, I'm back.
What? What just happened?
No.
Mark came downstairs.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What about?
Oh, hey, Ninja. Thank you for hosting. I'm about to end the stream soon. I appreciate the thought.
Oh, sorry.
No. I was talking to Enjarn, who hosted the last stream.
Yeah, and Chris, to answer your question, Mark dropped into the room that John's in. His brother.
Mark actually scared the hell out of me.
Well, isn't that what zombies are supposed to do?
No, no, I think he got over that. No, because
He got better.
Smart enough.
Hold on a second. Is he even in the laundry? I don't know. He went inside the laundry room. I'm not sure if he's there yet. No. I went. He's supposed to be at work. Actually, Mark, are you there? What's going on? I thought you went to work already, and I hear. They try. Oh, okay. I'll ask you later. But I hear footsteps on the door. It's like somebody's in my house.
I'm about to be robbed on stream.
Okay.
Somebody's in my house. I better start running.
But I'm live streaming.
Today's not a recording.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Stream just
Subscribe.
perpetually runs.
Today's not a recording date, and Mark's at work. Then who's in my house?
You're over there.
Give me a second, burglar. Let me just
And
raid
you're
somebody
here.
real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna raid
And
someone.
the king of thieves.
It's like we're raiding someone. Hashtag help.
Can you please drop down 500 bits for me getting robbed here today?
My cell phone is dead. The payphone down the street needs money. I need bits. Give me bits. I'm pretty sure the payphone accepts bits. Hashtag call.
We're gonna raid Greg with hashtag call 911.
I think that's how you get banned from Twitch right there.
Yawn.
Will you review how
What
my
a sticky wicket we've gotten into this time, huh?
Yes.
Geez, Tressa, this cave sure is dank.
Lookers. Where's that handsome fuck Therion?
It's on his business card. Hey, Sonic Gamer Zero was asking you, Chris, how long did it take you to make the Super Mario animation that you contributed towards? Is he talking about your contribution to the Mario reanimated thing, or a Super Mario RPG animation? Which one's he talking
Yep.
about?
Which one?
Oh, the original.
They said RPG.
Rost Forest
Rost
video.
Forest.
I animated, I think, in about a week. Also, the forest, I think, probably took me like a month, if I'm remembering right.
Review Colin Mockery.
and the stuff that I did for the reanimated project, I think I did in like a day.
Oh, really? That's cool.
And Johnny's like,
Fun.
my animations take me over a month.
Well, no. To be fair, like, your bit was it Luigi? He was bouncing into a block and getting coins, putting it in his hat, right? That was your bit, if I remember
That was
correctly.
the Super Mario World.
Yeah, the reanimating project. Yeah.
Oh, yes. That took me, I think, like 5 or 6 hours or something like that.
Cool.
That was, yeah, I did the, Luigi bash blocks now! Alright, wise guys, so what happened next? that part.
Yeah.
I had to listen to that
Uncanny.
shit like 8,000 times. And then I also did a shot of, Baby Yoshi eating the little Mecha Koopas, and Luigi and Mario were like, freak the fuck out.
Hey, Nora.
Those two.
Well,
Or Nora?
My girlfriend.
And then everything got quiet.
Well, I'm reading the story.
Trying to
Nora, if
trying to
you're
soak
wanting-
in the immersive juices of Octopath Traveler.
Nora, if you're wanting to bring some conversation, talk about bringing bear traps to a wedding.
Nora, Donald, Goofy.
Yeah.
No, it's Yo Sora. Get it
Yeah.
right.
Of course.
Nora,
Oh my goodness.
Donald.
I can't wait to review the game.
I hate Sora, Donald, and Goofy. I hate those 3 words in order.
In Tangled, they do mix it up one time. where
Zola,
I think
Dolan, and Goofy.
I think it's Donald, Goofy, Sora of one time in Tangled, I believe.
But that's only if they're not addressing, like, one of them until later. That's the only time they'll not go in that order. And I just hate we're going in that order all the time.
Long time no see.
Literally. It's about that bad.
Johnny, you know what they say. You can't always get what you want.
And What's the other part of the song?
Part of the song.
I'm not so sure about that.
Darn, that's just life.
It's sus.
And someone always comes through when I'm busy with those things. Hey! This is the best time I can stream, actually. Fuck, my nose is running. Tonight, it sucks. I hate it.
Fuck!
No, it's sus, John. It's sus.
I know, it's such a bad, man. Damn.
It's bad.
Bad. Shut up, experiment. Jesus Christ. Yeah, where is Hydrate Bot, Sanyago? You're absolutely right.
It's on its union break right now, is what it's doing.
Well, I mean, we can program Nightbot to, like, fill in the blanks.
Within those dusty pages, I felt like there was.
On
Fuck
vacation
it. I mean,
right now.
we're over 2 hours, so hell, Hydrate anyway. Who murdered Hydrate Bot again? Like again.
You know, I miss Siva Gunner. So.
Hydrate Bot died a glorious death fighting Dishydrate Boy.
Hydrate Bot died whenever it realized that Siva Gunner was gone.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm so sad that Siva Gunner's gone again.
He'll be back. He always comes back.
It was literally like the day before they had a panel at a convention. I'm like, wow, that sucks. So the first question of the Q&A panel was, so why is the channel down?
Hydrate Bot is playing Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, Hydrate Bot got Norded.
Yeah, so now it's Dehydrate Bot, yeah.
Darkness Bot.
Dark. It's been 2 hours since you live streamed. At this point, you should have consumed 8 hours of darkness.
Give in to the darkness. Your voice will be as rust as mine.
Of anguish.
Submit.
I can't get Ansem Bot.
Come, dry throat.
It's
remember,
time to see the world.
Richard Epcar one time. I was telling him about
Going to leave Rippletide and become a
Kingdom Hearts 3, and he's like, "Oh yeah, thanks, buddy, appreciate it."
world.
And I was like, "That's what he sounds like." He says "buddy" a lot. So hey, buddy. But I was talking about how I beat Birth by Sleep. The Terra Xehanort battle is like the most fucking impossible shit ever. And if anybody has played it, you know that he dashes around and he goes, "You have lost! You're on the lost!" And when I was doing that, and he was like, "What did I make fucking Xehanort sound like?" Hey, Sora, hey, what are you doing?
Got a pizza here for you.
No respect.
Hey, it's Ezra, I got a pizza for you.
You fucking actually did like Ansem Dangerfield.
No respect. No respect, I tell you.
Real talk, whenever he...
Hey, Mickey, we're gonna go get laid.
Admittedly, whenever he does like Terranor and stuff like that, it always does kind of sound like Ansem just trying to do a kid troll voice in a weird kind of way.
Hey, Shay, thank you very much.
It's mainly when he laughs, it's just like
9 months. Thank you, man. It's a baby. We gotta get. Oh no, subscribe for 10 months, and you're on a 9-month streak. Thank you very much. Can't believe saying no to my Domino's delivery driver tonight. Hey, got pizza over here.
Xehanort, Dr. Dash.
Oh shit! All right, are we done with this? I think we are. So we're gonna call it a wrap. We're gonna get to a save point. That's it. We're done with chapter 1 with every character. I believe we are. No wait, god damn it, we're still not done the chapter. Hold on a second.
No!
No wait, I gotta go outside.
It's done. It's over. Go outside. Get some air.
I'm already outside, though.
Why is it nighttime?
Alright, so now that we're done chapter 1 with every character, the live streams will now be archived in the archive channel. 10 elements, or one of my mods. Can you guys get the Nightbot Discord? Didn't Discord link, but the Twitch link? That's a Twitch link. The YouTube link! God damn!
You know, John, I'm like literally right here.
Yeah, but sometimes I forget you're a mod.
I'm your first mod. What are you talking about?
I am your first, you ungrateful prick. Oh shit. Alright, we are done.
You're never here, Jason. Well, you're not wrong about that. I'm sorry, I had to make money.
Is Nightbot not subbed anymore? I think Nightbot's sub was a gift sub. And who was it that gave him the gift sub? I think it was Totally Not Mitch or something like that, or Totally someone of this sort. During the gift sub apocalypse of 2018.
During.
Yeah. You never accept my calls. Alright, we are officially done chapter 1 with every character, so now the previous streams will be archived on the live stream channel. I'll try and get to those in the weekend before we start next week's session for sure. And again, you can find a link to the archive channel with the link that they posted earlier. Again, those videos are strictly for archival purposes. They're not really used for interacting, so you can just watch and catch up if you want to, or you just relive some hilarious moments, trademark. And I hope you enjoy yourselves. If not, then you can catch me here, as always, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays for more Octopath Traveler, or on Mondays, Sonic Adventure 2, All Emblems, and Spotlights on Fridays. Sub-nights on Saturdays. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and just supporting the live stream, all the audience members, and of course Jason, Chris, Pat. Thank you very much. I appreciate your company. I appreciate you coming by, Chris. It's nice hearing your lovely voice again, dude. I missed you.
Oh yeah, well at least when I'm not blowing your fucking eardrums out. Yeah, no, thanks for having me. I'll have to remember. I know I'm in the server, so I'll have to remember to come in.
Yeah. Whenever you got a time, the Discord's always open.
Sure.
Yeah, because Chris, we're not using Skype. Come on now.
All right, well,
I don't even have Skype on my PC anymore.
All right, Chris. Thanks for tuning
guys.
in, dude. You have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping
sure.
by. Always welcome to come.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Wait.
We gotta rate. Yeah, we gotta rate someone. Let me take a look.
I'm throwing in my 2 cents Pizza Nort.
Is it a Pizza Nort?
Pizza Nort.
Pizza Nort.
Diner Dash Darkness.
Diner. Well, yeah, it's kind of long. I don't want to do hashtag help because I might scare somebody. Do we have any recommendations from chat? Because
Bear Trap Wedding.
Bear Trap Wedding.
all right, so we got two. We got Pizza Nort or Bear Trap Wedding. Whatever you guys feel.
Okay, let's see. Whichever one we see more of is the one we'll go with.
Hey guys, I finally made it to the stream.
Wiki, what the fuck? How was your
Called
food?
4 out of 4.
It was so good that I basically went back to Pyros. By the way, I feel like I missed something very important.
Yeah.
Nah.
You missed out on Xehanort ordering pizzas for people.
Oh.
Maybe he's not a bad guy after all.
It's all, I got your pizza here.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Pizza Nort.
Okay, we'll use Pizza Nort.
Now, who is streaming?
Yeah, 10. Give me someone to H. You know, we'll rate Hellfire. Is Hellfire actually on? I don't want to waste the rate.
Well,
yeah.
Down by Games is doing Doom right now.
Well, I've rated Elliot and Sabrina plenty of times a couple days ago.
Well, let's find a Tetris streamer right now.
Not now.
I was about to say, like, Pharaoh's streaming Tetris.
Okay, yeah, let's what was the Hellfire Comes, right?
Oh. But Tetris is the best game ever.
With big money, it's.
It's not delivery, it's darkness. Okay, we're all good to go? Alright, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.
Better Heartless, better pizza.
But I just got here.
Papa Nort.